Okay, so welcome back, guys. Hello, so welcome back, guys. So let's start doing some look development for the clothing accessories. So I'm going to start with the hoodie. So let's just open this up. I'm going to start with the hoodie. So I'll select the hoodie and the hoodie rope. Shift H to kind of reveal that. Now just revealing everything. So let me just hide. Control H to hide all of those except for the hoodie. So select this to right click and hold. Now give this a new material. This is the AI standard surface for this. Okay. So in here we won't be needing SSS for this. We will not be needing this AI standards. We won't be needing the subsurface scattering for this. So I'll increase the weight all the way up. Okay. So let me just name this to AI hoodie. Then in the color channel, I'm going to plug in the albedo. Plug in the albedo for this. So let's turn on the click on file. Then it should be on sRGB. sRGB should work just fine for this. So let's look for the file path for this. Okay. So who the main color. Let's bring this in. Okay. sRGB will work just fine. On the hyper shade, I'd like to see the graph network for this. Then I'll just drag and drop everything else that I will need for this. So for the hoodie, so we have a roughness map. We have the OpenGL normal map. These are like the main maps we need for this. So I'll just drag and drop this in here. So select this our normal map. Let me put the normal map down here. Then we have our roughness map. I'll just put this here. And I'll create an AI color correct. Just invert the color. Out color will go to inputs. Out alpha should go to specular roughness. Now select the texture itself. Make sure it's on raw. And make sure alpha is luminance is also turned on. Okay. I'll select the AI color correct. I'll click on invert. Select this to put this to the side. Let's use the AI normal map for this. Plug the out color to input and the out value to normal. Make sure this map is on raw also. You don't need to turn on alpha is luminance on this. Now the height map, let me just put this to a value of 10. Not so sure how that will turn out though with a value of 10, but let's see what that gives us. Do a quick save. Then we'll fire up our Arnold render. So let's fire up the Arnold render. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, so right off the bat, we can actually tell now that the normal intensity we use for this is way too high. So let's go back in there, the hyper shade. Select this normal map. The normal intensity in here, let's just put this back to, let's just put this at the value of 3 for now. Then I'm going to use the render region, kind of render just this region like so. Then give this a moment to kind of render out, and we'll come back when this is done. Okay, so now we have something in here, and I think this value of 3 works just fine for this. Yes, the value of 3 seems to work just fine. Maybe it's a tiny bit too much. Maybe it's a tiny bit too much. Should probably let this rest at a value of 2. I want to let it rest at a value of 2. Let's just see how this turns out. I think this should be fine. This should be just fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. So one thing I would like to do now is just to duplicate this same hoodie garment. Let's see if we can duplicate this in here. Let me stop this for now. Back to the hyper shade. Let's see, Ctrl D. Let's see if that duplicates. Yeah, that actually duplicates it. So I'll just rename this to 02. Yes. Just rename this to AI shirts. Probably put English shirt in front. Okay, so let's just go to the graph for that. But it's not even showing all the. It's not even showing all the input and outputs ish. What's the point of creating this same thing again? When it won't even show the input and outputs. Is there a way? Okay, let's see if we can. Let me delete this. Let's see if we can select all of this and just do a copy. Control D. And that doesn't seem to be working either. Okay. I think we have something, but they're just scattered. They seem scattered everywhere. Nah, I think I'll just prefer to just redo everything. I'll just create a new one instead. So let's bring in the English shirt in here, and I'll give this a new material. AI standard surface should be fine. Let's increase the weight all the way up and rename this to AI English shirts. Okay, then in the hyper shade, where is it? And where did that go? Come on. Let's bring out the hyper shade again. Let's hope this updates in there and then we can actually see it. Okay, it's in there now, finally. So let's just go to the graph network for this. Then let's bring in all the material. I'm going to be using this plaid texture instead. So I'll select these three and I'll just drag and drop them in here. But only one got dropped in. Only one got dropped in. Yeah, okay, now we have the other two in here now. Normal map should be down. I'll just set this up the same way. Should be on sRGB. sRGB, that's fine. Plug the out color to base color. Put this aside. Create an AI color correct node. Out color to input, out alpha to specular roughness. Okay, then let's create an AI normal map. Out color to input, out value to normal camera. Probably put it as a value of 0.5, intensity of 0.5. Make sure this shirt material is on raw. Also make sure alpha luminance is turned on. Let's make sure this normal map also is on raw. Color space should be on raw. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I think this should be pretty much everything. Oh yes, color correct, make sure it's inverted. Click on invert. I think that should be fine. Do a quick save. Minimize this. Turn off this render region. And then let's render this out again. Okay. Okay, so we have something like so, which is fine. This is actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. We can definitely work with this. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, I should tone down the height intensity for this hoodie. We just put this back to 1 instead. So I'll do just that. So let me just go to this, the graph network, then the okay, normal map. Probably won't take this down. Let me just put this back to 1. Put this back to a value of 1. I think 1 should be just fine. Then these buttons, I think these buttons rather, I would like to review that. I think I'll just give them separate materials also. So I'll just stop this for now. I think let me just isolate them like so. I would like to go separate them out. So let me probably have this separated. Okay. So all the buttons should be, I'll just select all these buttons. Combine these buttons into one single piece. Delete by type history on them. Then it should be like the button holes. Combine them into one piece. Then I'll delete by type history on them. Okay, I think we pushed these two down. So let's just push this back in here. Then I'll name these two buttons. Then it should be button holes. Now for these button holes, I'll give it a more brownish kind of material to it. So let's click on new, Arnold standard surface. Okay. Let's just put this all the way up. Roughness should be all the way up also. For the color, I like to use a more brownish tone to it. See if we can find something. Nope. Something a bit duller, like something like so. Maybe still a bit dull, like around here. Then for the buttons, let's use AI standard surface. I'm going to leave this at default. Specularity should be at default, but this I would like to use a more, let's see, somewhere around here, but something a bit darker. Somewhere around something like this, maybe a bit darker. Look like this should be fine. So let's just fire up the render view. Let me get up isolate for now. Let's just kind of get these two in camera view and let's render this out. Let me do a save first. Then let's render this out. Okay, I think this will work just fine. Yes, this will definitely work. This will work just fine. So this color is actually fine. This will work just fine. So carrying on, let me just I'm supposed to stop the render. I'm supposed to stop this render. Okay, so trousers, I believe. So let's give this guy some trousers. Then the same repetitive process. AI standard surface. Let's rename this to AI trousers. Okay. Then take the weight all the way up. With this we can just easily plug in the trouser base color for this. Open. Okay. I think color space of sRGB should be just fine. That's completely fine. So let's go back to our hyper shade. Okay, it's in here now. So let's go to the graph editor for this, and I'll just bring in this OpenGL and the trouser roughness, and just drag and drop this in here. Should have this two in here now. This is the roughness map. Just put this here. Select these two. Select these two, or just put it. Oh, everything been selected. Select these two. Just put this down here. Let's kind of make sure this particular roughness map is on raw. Also make sure alpha is luminance is turned on. And for the normal map, you just make sure this is on raw. Though this looks odd, this actually looks odd. This normal, okay, yeah, normal map is fine. Normal map is just fine. So then we tab AI color correct. Plug this in in here, plug the out alpha to specular roughness, select this color correct, invert that, select the color correct node. I hit 1 on the keyboard, kind of close that, kind of collapse the options in here. To bring it out, just click on 2, 3 and 4 to bring everything out. So let's just leave this at 2. 2 should be just fine. Then I will tab again. Let's bring in the AI normal map for this. Out color should be on input. Out value should be on normal camera. I think a value of 1 should be just fine. Doesn't need to be too intense. So let's just do a quick save for this. And I believe everything should work correctly. So let's just fire up our render again. Let's fire up the render. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, this seems to be looking fine. Yeah, this came out quite fine. I think I won't need to do much on this anymore. I think this came out just fine. So moving on to the next asset. So that would be the boots and the sole of the boot also. So let me just select these two and show them. It's not showing for now. Okay, Shift H to show the sole, Shift H to show the boot also. So let's start with the boot itself. So new material, AI standard, surface, AI boots. So drag the weight all the way up. And the color checker pattern, let's just bring in the default color map for this, albedo map for this. So it should be boot top base color. This is it. So I'll just open this up. Okay, so this should be fine the way it is. I think I'm just going to set everything on the both of them up before kind of doing a render, kind of show them. So let's go back to the IPR, so rather to the iParshade rather. So AI boots graph network. So let me just try to be a bit faster in here. Boot OpenGL normal, boot roughness map. Just drag and drop this in here. Just select, this is okay, this is the normal map. Just put this here. Make sure this is on raw. Scroll down, turn on alpha as luminance. Select this normal map. Make sure this is on raw. Okay. Select these two, push them aside a bit more. Then AI color correct. I'll just hit 2, okay, 3, 4. Let's drag this here. Out color should be in here. Out alpha should be on specular roughness. I'll just hit 2 on this. AI normal map. Out color to input. Add value to normal camera. Then the AI color correct, let's just invert the color for the roughness map. So that should be fine. This is for the boot top. Then let's do the same for the sole. Let's just give this an AI standard surface material. drag this all the way up. Let's just plug in the sRGB or albedo mapping here. So soul boots. Open this up. Let me just make sure I kind of name this properly. AI soul boots. Okay, then in the hyper shade, AI boots. Where's the AI soul? It's not in there. I think we need to refresh this. So let's go back in here and bring out the hyper shade. I believe it should be showing now. Yes, you have it in here now. So let's go to the graph network for this. Then should be around here. Okay, open GL roughness. Okay, let me just select this and drag this up like so. Create some more space. The roughness map, raw alpha is luminance, normal map, it should just be on raw. So spacebar AI color correct. Out color to input input to specular roughness. Okay, alpha specular roughness. Then I'll just invert the color for that. Let's just hit 2 in there. AI no AI normal map. Out color to input. Out value to normal camera. Do a quick save. I think this should be all set up now. We can get a closer. Let me just take this from this angle since the light source, our light source is coming from this angle. So let's render this out and we'll come back when this is done. Okay, so after rendering this is what we have, which is actually quite nice. Came out really nice, it's fine. So yeah, so the next lesson we're going to be talking about or working on getting the look development for the generated XGen hair for this. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson.